is Loizza. I'm 17 years old from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and I've been a leader since I was in grade 5. So when I was 9 years old, I decided that I wanted to do something about a typhoon that hit the Philippines, which is Typhoon Ondoy in 2009. And I decided, hey, I want to do something and help these people because that's where I was born and that's my hometown. So I realized that helping people is something that I wanted to do, and it gave me passion and it gave me this kind of experience that I never found in doing anything else. So I realized this is what I kept wanting to do, and so I realized that there was a leadership quality in me that was really, really special to not only me but the people around me that saw was important in my personality. So I continued on with leadership and social justice, and I became an advocate for mental health, social justice issues such as human rights and child slavery, and all these things became important to me, and it's putting me on a path that I really want to be on for my future. And something about me is that I want to be a lawyer, a family lawyer, or a social worker when I get older, and I'm starting university next year, so it'll be really interesting to see where my passion and my desires take me. In grade 10, I started my own nonprofit organization called Peace of Mind 204. And it started after I lost one of my best friends to suicide, and a couple students within my city had passed away by suicide as well. And I decided that it was time to talk about it, and I didn't want to wait around for another life to be lost to start another conversation about mental health. And I realized that suicide is preventable and mental health issues need to be addressed, and the stigma surrounding it is stopping people from getting help and talking about what they need. And so Peace of Mind 204 is a youth-led nonprofit organization that recently got registered with the province of Manitoba, and it allows us to create conversation through the use of events and fundraisers. So we invite high school students from across the province, and our next one is coming up on March 1st at the Burton Cummings Theatre, and there's going to be around 700 students there, with students within Winnipeg and outside of Winnipeg as well. And we'll have youth speakers talking about their stories when it comes to mental health experiences in the health system and the education system, and their suicidal stories as well. And it's kind of a way to show that other people are not alone when they feel suicidal. It's a time for students to see that there's people out there who have been in their position and have found hope and found courage within themselves to get a better life and to start over and kind of realize that you deserve something so much better, and you should not let mental health or mental illness stop you from getting what you deserve. And Peace of Mind is full of young people that are passionate about mental health and creating awareness and conversation. And Peace of Mind has started within high schools themselves who wanted to create mental health events for their own schools. So some schools have mental health days and mental health weeks talking about things you can do to make yourself a healthier person mentally. You don't always have to have a mental illness, but everybody has a mental health. One of my favorite quotes are, 1 in 5 people have a mental illness, but 5 in 5 people have mental health, which is something that everybody needs to remember, is that no matter who you are, whether you're white or you're Filipino, or whether you're young or you're old, you're never going to be, you're always going to be, what's the word? Sorry. You're always going to be, I don't know the word. What is it? You're never going to be 100% prone to mental illness, so it doesn't matter where you came from, because we're all human, and at some point we're going to struggle mentally, whether it's a mental illness or not a mental illness. It's something that we need to talk about, and I realized that if you have someone to talk to, you should really talk to them, because a lot of people think that if you get help it makes you weak, but in reality talking about it makes you so strong, because it's one of the hardest things you can do, really, because you don't want to admit that you need help. You don't want to admit that you need to have extra resources in order for you to be happy. You need more things, and that's totally okay. And I love to say that it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to not do anything about it. So the things that I gain from what I do, I don't really gain anything monetary, but that's totally okay with me. I could do this for the rest of my life. I get the experience, I get the opportunities, I get the chance to meet amazing young people from all over Manitoba. I get the chance to make new connections with government officials and politicians. I get to learn things about myself as a leader and as a person. I get to see that I get to challenge myself and see what my boundaries are and see how I am as a person and how genuine I am in these causes. And I realized that through everything that I do, I get to gain the most important part, and a lot of people ask me if I make money off of it, but I really don't. But I don't really care that I don't get money from it, because the most important thing from what I do is the change that I get to see is the most rewarding part of all that I do, because I get to see students who talk about their suicidal stories for the first time. I see students who ask for help for the first time. I have students who go up there in front of 200 people and say that, open up and say that they are gay for the first time. And that's something that money can't describe, and money can't reward me more than that, because there's so many things that are important in this world, and to me, money isn't one of them. And I think that those experiences that I get are priceless. So in grade 5, I started all my social justice stuff, and from grade 5 to grade 9, I did a bunch of human rights things, so education and I did education and child slavery. And then when I hit grade 10 to grade 12 right now, I'm doing a lot of mental health advocacy, and I think I want to continue doing this, and I want to actually take it into a career. So I'm looking at doing social work, and I want to do social work for a while because I want to be able to give back to students and give back to kids who are in the foster care system, and talk about mental health to them, because it's a reoccurring issue, especially within the CFS programs. And I want to be able to use it as a platform for me to become a lawyer as well. So whether it's me being a family lawyer or a cyber law lawyer, I want to be able to make a change in other people's lives, and I want to keep doing what I'm doing, because even though right now I'm not getting paid for it, as I get older, I eventually will need to make income somehow. And I think that I want to be able to do what I love and get paid for it, basically. So being able to do this, and being able to do this, something that I love, and get paid for it, that's basically a dream, because I want to be able to take my experiences and my opportunities to the next level and use it to kind of expand what I'm doing and to kind of make me grow as a person, because I love, if I'm going to be working 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, I want to be doing something I love, and helping people, helping young kids, and advocating for mental health is something I'm truly passionate about. So overall, just being nominated is extremely amazing. I can't thank my nominator enough. It's been such a humbling experience being able to talk to Tito right here and being able to meet him and talk about things that I do, and I want to be able to use this experience and take it with me as I continue on my journey of creating a change. And even though nothing is guaranteed in life, I think that the experiences themselves are something you should treasure forever.
Hi there, my name is Abel Dowitz. I'm a 20-year-old student at the University of Winnipeg studying as a psychiatric nurse. And I've met Loizza through mutual friends. We've known each other for almost 3 years now, and she's helped me get involved with peace of mind through our common sense of morality and wanting to help people. Second of all, I heard about this award through some Filipino friends I have. I have a lot of Filipino friends in Winnipeg. And as soon as I heard about it, I knew that Loizza would be the perfect candidate for this award, because she does so much for the community, and she's always spending so much time for other people, never time for herself. And I felt like this would be the perfect time to reward her for everything that she's done.